Tonight, we show you how WSU is approaching gun and safety on campus to keep students and faculty safe.
Then we catch up with the latest WSU sports news.
And an attack in Egypt leaves hundreds dead. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Derek Baker.
And I'm Elizabeth Medina. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
A 12-year-old boy died from a stray bullet during a shooting near his father's store in Cleveland, Ohio. Abdel Bashidi stepped outside onto the sidewalk just before gunfire erupted. 5 other teenage boys were also shot in front of the liquor store next door, including a 16-year-old who was shot in the head. 2 people were shot just off the Washington State University campus, and it raised concerns about the safety of students and faculty. Stella Sun talked with the WSU Police Department to see how they're keeping students and faculty safe.
I'm concerned about a school shooter being here at WSU's campus.
In the state of Washington, students cannot carry, possess, or use any firearm on university property or university-approved housing.
It's mandated by WAC, by the Administrative Code and the Code of Student Conduct, that we store them for students who live on campus.
Students who want to keep a firearm on campus for sporting or hunting purposes must store their firearm with WSU's Department of Public Safety. The WSU Police Station has a gun check facility accessible 24 hours a day, providing a reliable and secure place for students to keep their guns, whether they live on or off campus.
You know, it's just a safer atmosphere having it at the police station where they can handle it.
The gun lockers are part of an armory inside of the WSU Police Department. You press this call button, and a WSU police officer will ask for your ID, your social security number, and the serial number on all your guns. The police keep a login sheet back there, and it's as simple as that to check in your gun. For students who want to pick up their firearms, they need to access a window by the armory. Students are welcome to check in as many guns as they want. Strong collaboration between the WSU Police, Pullman Police, and the Whitman County Sheriff's Office allow for law enforcement to maintain a safe environment on campus. To check your firearm into the gun locker, call WSU Police for more information. Stella Sun, Murrow News 8.
The University of Washington is the 2017 Apple Cup champs after defeating Washington State University 41-14. The Cougars are now 1-8 in the last 9 games against the Huskies, losing the last 5 in a row. This is also the second straight year the Cougs lost a chance to win the Pac-12 North by losing to the Huskies. The Cougs await their bowl fate and are predicted either the Foster Farms Bowl or the Sun Bowl.
The WSU women's soccer team's record-setting postseason run came to an end as they were defeated by number 17 Florida on Sunday. The Gators scored in 104th minute when Deanna Ross slipped behind the Cougs defense and scored the game winner in the first ever meeting between the Gators and the Cougars. This was the Cougars' first trip to the round of the third in the NCAA tournament. WSU men's basketball team beat San Diego State Aztecs last night to win the Wooden Legacy Tournament Championship. The combination of Malachi Flynn and Robert Franks led the Cougs in the scoring throughout the tournament. This is the Cougs' first tournament championship since the 2008 season. The Cougs are currently 6-0 and play UC Davis at noon on Saturday in Beasley Coliseum.
A big difference in a very small town. Our reporter Majestic Storm found one barn in Pullman that helps those with disabilities develop physical and social skills, all through a very powerful connection with a horse.
On Johnson Road lies a very special barn, a place where people with disabilities come once a week to regain hope and find healing that they never thought they'd find again. For nearly 40 years, Palouse Area Therapeutic Horsemanship, known as PATH, continues to help those with a very wide range of disabilities.
Ranging from profoundly disabled, very low cognitive function, nonverbal, non-ambulatory, all the way up to folks that maybe if you ran into them at the grocery store, you wouldn't necessarily know they had a disability, and everything in between.
To ride a horse is a dream come true for someone like Nathan, living with challenges his entire life. But this isn't just a fun day at the barn. This program helps him with both his physical and mental disabilities. And the results, well, they speak for themselves.
Helps him to know that he can do things that he probably wouldn't normally think that he could do.
PATH can have up to 24 people in their program, and currently they have a 2-year wait list. After a rider is accepted, they are never asked to leave. But without these special horses, this program would never exist.
Horses like Fancy and Poe have been donated by local community members to help keep this program alive.
Riding a horse gives individuals a unique type of physical therapy. Instructor Ashley says watching the process is the best part.
For tonight, I noticed one of our riders he typically leans a lot one side or the other. He was very straight in the saddle tonight. So that was a huge win, and he might be back to leaning next week, but this week it was a really big victory.
These horses have a magical bond with humans, and this connection goes a very long way. Majestic Storm, Murrow, News 8.
After the break, a deadly attack leaves over 300 dead in Egypt.
And the FBI failed to inform the United States they were victims of a Russia hack. We'll be right back.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Family, friends, and law enforcement came together on Saturday for the funeral of Border Patrol agent who died last weekend. 36-year-old Rogelio Martinez was found in a culvert along with his seriously injured partner roughly 110 miles southeast of El Paso. The Border Patrol Union believed the agent may have been attacked, but a U.S. official says Martinez may have fallen and the injured agent has no memory of the shift. Attorney General Jeff Sessions was scheduled to attend the funeral, but it is still unclear if he was present. Michigan Representative John Conyers is taking a leave of absence from the House Judiciary Committee amid sex allegations. Conyers reportedly paid $27,000 to settle allegations from a 2015 complaint where a female employee lost her job for allegedly not accepting his sexual advances. The 88-year-old is a top Democrat for the committee and hopes to eventually continue his role in the committee. The FBI failed to notify numerous U.S. officials that they were the target of Russia hackers. Despite having the information for at least 1 year, the FBI only notified 2 lawmakers and policymakers that their emails were at risk. The Russia cyber espionage group Fancy Bear tried to break into their personal Gmail accounts. The FBI declined to discuss their investigation into Fancy Bear's spying campaign.
A massive attack at the Sufi mosque in Egypt left more than 300 people dead, including 27 children. Over 100 people are receiving medical care. Authorities said about 30 armed men carried out the attack and arrived in 5 SUVs using automated machine guns. The Egyptian Air Force destroyed several of their vehicles, killing all of the terrorists included in the attack. No one from ISIS is claiming the responsibility for the attack, but one of the attackers did carry out an ISIS flag. On Saturday, volcanic eruptions from Mount Agung on the Indonesian Report Island of Bali forced the closure of the island's main airport and evacuated thousands of residents living nearby. Thick ash shot thousands of meters into the air, forcing 29,000 people to evacuate their homes. The National Agency for Disaster Management issued a level 4 alert on Monday, the highest warning possible, indicating the potential for another larger eruption and recommending no public activities within 8 to 10 kilometers from them peak. Bale's main airport canceled flights for 24 hours, but is now back in service.
When we come back, see how this week's 5-day forecast might affect your wardrobe selection.
Murrow News 8 will return after this break.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
With rain and sunshine coming up this week, Brittany McIntosh is here to let us know when we can expect them. Brittany, what can we expect?
Thanks, Derek. Well, yeah, the Cougs did bring back the sunshine from Thanksgiving break. As you can see, we had some sun, but it is still a brisk 36 degrees. Hoping that sunshine will continue on through tomorrow, we can see that it is going to be a little cloudy in the morning and afternoon, and we're going to see some rain coming on in with around 41 degrees. So grab that umbrella, that raincoat, anything you need to get to class, to work, just to keep nice and dry. Throughout to our map, we can see the Seattle, Olympia, Vancouver, all around in that high 50 area. With Wenatchee and Yakima, we have some clouds, so a little sunshine through Yakima. As we head over to Pullman, we can see that we have a little sunny, with Spokane a little cloudy, but still that 45, 43 degree weather. On to our 5-day forecast, we can see that Wednesday we are clear with some sun and a little bit of clouds, and that rain is coming back on Thursday. We're good from Friday, and we're going to see that first kind of winter brisk coming through on Saturday with some snow and some wind about 10 miles an hour. Now that wind is going to take that snow out, and Sunday is going to hopefully be dry. We have some sun and some clouds. So this we could kind of say it's around the board with the sun, the rain, the snow, everything we kind of have. So kind of prepare for everything we have. Back to the desk.
Thank you for the weather report, Brittany. When we come back, Alabama's college football playoff hopes may be in serious jeopardy.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Alabama suffered their first loss of the season when Auburn defeated them in the Iron Bowl 26-14. Since taking over the program in 2007, Nick Saban has only lost 20 times, and 4 of those have come at the hands of Auburn. This loss also drops Alabama out of the college playoff picture, ranking them 5th in the nation after the most recent coaches poll. Auburn moves into 4th in the nation and will play Georgia in the SEC championship next week. Lionel Messi will return to the FC Barcelona after inking a new contract that will keep him in camp now through the 2021 season. Messi's previous contract was set to expire at the end of the current season. After 4 months of negotiations, the Argentinian superstar agreed to financial terms. When Messi's new deal expires, the striker will have spent 17 years with them. Thank you for watching. Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 p.m. for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great night, and don't forget to follow Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Good night, Pullman.